Hey guys, thanks for watching. Much appreciated. Hope you guys have been rocking the house out and especially getting ready for that big New Year's Eve gig. A 3-nighter? Now that there is some extra cash in the pocket, my friend. And that's the topic of this video. If you have a ToneX pedal and you have a little bit of extra cash in your pocket, what do you need to build yourself a killer rig based on the ToneX pedal? Now for some of you guys, hey, the ToneX pedal is all you need. It's got compression, it's got reverb, and it's got all those great presets. And if that's all you need, congratulations. You are set and ready to go. Front of house is the same thing as what's going to the monitors, so you should be pretty confident on what's going out there onto the floor. But how about a pedal tuner? You know that clip-on is getting a little janky and you need something a little bit more sturdy. I went for the NuX Flow Tune. It's a mini pedal and it works well. Here's what the press release has to say about it. The Flow Tune combines a large colored LCD screen with 3 display mode options, a strobo mode, and 2 aero modes, designed to be easy to read and tune. There are 3 bypass modes, including an innovative buffered bypass monitor mode. It is easy to set up and will bring your pedal board a unique highlight. Flow Tune features 3 practical tuning modes: chromatic, guitar, and bass. Besides, it offers true bypass, buffered bypass, as well as buffered bypass monitor mode, which can help you monitor the tuning even when you're playing on the stage. Under the buffered bypass monitor mode, the output remains unmuted, no matter whether the tuner is activated or deactivated. Now the next item might not be on what you would think of as your need list, but if you also play lead, you need a boost pedal, because when you go from playing chords to playing lead, your volume actually goes down. So a little boost pedal put after the ToneX pedal is a wonderful thing. I got the Mosky Golden Horse boost pedal for like $35. It's a mini pedal that you can use to thicken up your tone and actually even drastically change it. But you can also set it for edge of breakup and really clean tones. Now I couldn't find a press release for it, but this is what gigsandguitars.com had to say about it. The Golden Horse is a pedal from Mosky, a budget pedal aimed at replicating the famous Klon pedal, giving you smooth, transparent overdrive. Or use it to color and push your amp into natural overdrive. It comes in a smaller form factor than most Klon pedals, but contains all the same features. As with all Klon-type pedals, you have a gain knob, tone control, and level control, an input and an output, both of which are on the side of the pedal. The power of the pedal is on the side, and due to the size, this pedal won't run on a battery. It will only run on a 9-volt power supply. Now you can place it before or after your ToneX pedal, depending on how you plan on using it. Like I said before, I have mine after the ToneX pedal as a boost. It sounds pretty much like the other Klon clones that I've had, but at a much cheaper price and a much smaller size. The total for the tuner and the boost pedal is $85. Hey, you made it out of the store for under $100. Your wallet will be so proud of you. So now we have a tuner and a boost pedal, but what if you want to sweeten up your tone a little bit? For me, that meant the NuX Atlantic delay and reverb pedal, which I was able to find for just under $140. It's an amazing pedal that really does sound fantastic. NuX does a pretty good job of describing it. The Atlantic delay and reverb, one of the best delay and reverb algorithms in a metal box. The NuX Atlantic pedal covers several delay and reverb types that are very representative in history. 60s tape echo, 70s BBD analog delay, 80s digital delay, spring reverb, plate reverb, and hall reverb. The latest algorithms with core image technology from NuX offers you not only these classic effects, but also modern shimmer and freeze effects that inspire you to create dreamy musical ideas. Its patented smart tap function automatically understands if you want to turn on or off the delay or tap in the tempo. So here are the delay effects, 70s, 60s, and 80s. And then here's the information on the reverb effects: spring reverb, plate reverb and shimmer, and hall reverb. Now, this is one of the things that I think is really cool about this pedal: inside routing. NuX Atlantic delay and reverb pedal also has inside routing control between the 2 effects, so you can choose which one comes first. In serial mode, you can create a deep reflection reverb with wet or dry repeats, or you can split your guitar signal and add both effects in the parallel chain. Each effect will be mixed with separated dry signals. I'm a big fan of that parallel option, and I don't know any other pedal in this price range that offers options like that. So now we're up to $225, but look at the rig that you have. There's only one other thing that you absolutely have to have, and that's a power supply. At first I bought the Pigtone pedal power supply, and it worked fine, but it only has one extra power jack. I decided to go with the Donner DP1 power supply, which goes for right around 32 bucks. That gave me 10 isolated outs for an additional 20 bucks. Now, assuming that you're going to spring for the Donner, we're now at $257. That gives you the equivalent of 4 highly rated pedals and a power supply for under 260 bucks. You still have enough cash left over for a killer pizza to celebrate your purchases. Now, I'm sure someone is saying, what about patch cables? My friend, if you do not have 3 patch cables laying around, I don't know what to tell you. But if that's your situation, you can pick up a 3-pack of MXR patch cables for 12 bucks. But come on, I have boxes of these things stored out in the garage, and I'll bet if you look hard enough, you'll find some stashed somewhere. Okay, right there you could say that you're done. The other guitarist in my old band doesn't have a board, he just sets his 2 or 3 pedals up on the floor. I, on the other hand, like having everything mounted on a pedal board. Now, luckily for me, I had an old Pedal Train Junior board stashed out in the garage, so I just cleaned it up and it's good to go. But if you don't have a pedal board already, you can get this Soyan pedal board with carry bag for right around $37. It even comes with the Velcro needed to attach your pedals to the board. That brings the total up to $294. You know, there are single pedals that cost way more than that. Now there's one item left, and it might not be necessary depending on how you connect to the main mixing console. You could go 1/4 inch out of the back of the Atlantic and your sound tech might have a 1/4 inch input on the Snake, but they'd probably appreciate you giving them an XLR cable to connect to the Snake. The Behringer Ultra DI 22-channel DI box has 2 channels that'll convert your 1/4 inch high Z guitar signal to an XLR low Z signal. It costs $29. I bought mine almost 25 years ago and used it at gigs all over Northern California, and it never ever failed me. You know, I still have it and it's in pretty darn good shape for a 25-year-old pedal. So we're going to wrap up this pedal bundle for you at $323. I mean, that's still almost $80 cheaper than the ToneX pedal itself. And look at what you get. A tuner, a boost pedal, a delay reverb pedal, a direct box, a pedal board, and a carrying case, all for $323. Okay, we're at the checkout counter and you've spent anywhere between $50 and $323 to build your own ToneX pedal-based rig. Now, it could be as simple as adding a tuner or going for that whole bundle. This is where you either whip out that stash of cash or you swipe the plastic. However you handle it, now you get to go home and get started on building your own ToneX pedal-based rig. And you get to try it out over and over and over and over again just to make sure everything's right. Now, I also have a little 2-switch box on my board. I had this box left over from a previous rig and I use it to step through the banks on the ToneX pedal. It's a Mosky dual switch pedal and it goes for 25 bucks. Oh, you like that too? Okay, you go back and pick one up. I'll stay here and watch your stuff. The fact that you can put your entire rig in a carrying bag that you can sling over your shoulder absolutely slays me. I mean, I blew out my back moving heavy equipment week in and week out back in the day. My PV cabinet all by itself had 6 10-inch speakers and took 2 guys to lift. That doesn't include the amp head. Now that was the same thing for the bass rig, the keyboard rig, and the PA system. Nowadays, that stuff isn't even necessary or even wanted in a lot of situations. Gotta tell you what, it is a great time to be a guitarist. Next Wednesday, I'll have more content on the Fender ToneMaster Pro. Now, you don't want to miss that, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. All right, guys, have a great holiday weekend, and I'll be talking with you again next week.